Hey there, and welcome into the Christ in Focus YouTube channel. My name is Spencer Smith, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about Jesus. He's the only way, the truth, and the life, and why that's so important to a podcast like this, especially going forward. Make sure you guys pray for Ivan and his family. There's a sickness going around, and so we're going to push back episode 2 one more day. We're going to push it to tomorrow. It's going to be released Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every episode after this week, every full-length episode, we'll do one episode a week. It'll be released on Mondays. But y'all, lift up Ivan as I will be doing as well. Lift up Ivan. Keep him and his family in your prayers. Thank you so much. And do two things for me. Number one, if you appreciate videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you never miss another one. Turn that bell notification on. And number two, give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like if you appreciate it, if you enjoy it. That way it can be pushed out to other people who might enjoy it just like you. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video.
I believe that our faith can be involved in every single area of our lives.
There's nothing there other than a surface level hangout club stamped with Jesus. Let's talk about that and let's say what's wrong.
I would go to venture that there is no spiritual purpose behind it.
We should be looking to lift each other up. Everything that we're doing is just going to be coming from this. We're going to flip to the New Testament here, John 15, 4 through 5. And so this one's Jesus talking to his disciples. And this is him saying, John 15, 4 through 5. He says, "Abide in me and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit, for without me you can do nothing." And I think this is something that, when we were kind of doing, we did like a test episode a few weeks back, just kind of shaking some of the rust off. But one of the things that I was bringing up then was how there might be worldly success, and there is worldly success apart from Jesus, right? And that's their heaven here on earth. That's their heaven here on earth. I was at church yesterday, and one of the things that the pastor was saying was, I think one of the ways he put it was like, there's nothing more sad than a wasted life apart from Jesus. And I think what he brought up was Luke 16, talking about Lazarus and the rich man, and how when both of them died, the rich man begs Abraham, "Hey, can you go get Lazarus? Just dip the tip of his finger in water to put it on the tip of my tongue, just to cool it for a second, please." Abraham saying, "Hey, listen, he was a beggar and he had it rough in life. Now he's in paradise. You had everything, and now you're where you're at. Plus there's a chasm between us. I can't reach you." And so I think a lot of times we see the worldly success apart from Jesus, and that might be a bit of a blind of like, okay, well, this verse says you can do nothing. This verse says that without him, you can do nothing. And in the greater sense, it's true. Without Jesus, there's no way of getting to heaven. He's the only way. He says that. "I am the truth, the way, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father but through him." But also in a greater sense, even those who succeed here on earth, the trials and tribulations that they go through, they don't have anything to lean on outside of their own understanding. They don't have anything backing them up. We have Jesus. We have Jesus. And we see this in Exodus. It's funny you bring up Exodus. We see this in Exodus where when Moses comes to Pharaoh, the beginning of the plagues, I don't know if you knew this, Ivan, but the beginning of the plagues, each plague, by the way, you can go back and look at this. Each plague, God is going at a specific god of Egypt. So I don't know if you knew that or not. I found that out a few weeks ago, actually. But cool. Every single one that happens, each one of the plagues, is a god that he is attacking that Egypt holds up. So the frog was the symbol of fertility, I believe. And so that's why, sometimes you read some of those plagues and it's like, what in the world does frogs have to, like, okay, that was a plague that happened. A lot of frogs, it stinks. I don't understand what the point is, if you stepped on a frog, you killed a frog in Egypt, I mean, you'd get in some serious trouble, because it's a sacred symbol. It's one of their gods. And so what God did during that plague was say, hey, not only is there going to be so many of them, like it says that it was in the floor. I mean, it was everywhere, their houses, that they couldn't help but step on them. Not only am I going to do that, but then I'm going to kill every single one of them, and it's going to stink your entire city up. You do not need to rely on frogs as a sacred symbol of fertility. You need to lean on me. Now, at first, when Moses was going, we see that the sorcerers of the day, right? So those outside of Christ, those with the devil behind them, they were able to do some of the same stuff that Moses was doing. So turning the staff into a serpent, they were able to do the same thing. turning the water into blood, they were able to do the same thing. And what they were showing was, see, we don't need that God. We can do the same thing. Until about 4 plagues into it, I believe, maybe 5, but I'm pretty sure it was the 4th plague. They could not keep up. They could not keep doing what God was doing. And God is showing them, hey, listen, you can't do this without me. Without me, you can do nothing. Lean on me. Quit leaning on these other things outside of me. I will destroy every single one of them. And if you won't, it doesn't matter. I'm getting my people out. But it's better for you if you would lean on me instead of your own understanding, because Pharaoh had risen himself up to be God status above the Israelites and above the Egyptians. And so to bring it all back, this is what we should be remembering when we're going through this podcast. It is that outside of Jesus, outside of him, we are nothing and we can do nothing.